everyone, it's Linny from Stampin' with Linny. Just with a really quick tip video today. I didn't announce that I was going live because this is a really impromptu video, just as I was playing with my punch here. I thought I would do this as a quick tip video. So just let me check my technology to make sure everything's working at my end. And if you do happen to be catching me live, then please let me know that you're here and that you can see and hear me. Just going to check the sound, so you might hear a bit of an echo for a second. Okay, hopefully that's working fine. Alrighty. Let's get started. Okay, so if you own one of these punches, this particular one is called Happy Labels Pick a Punch, but there are a few different, Stampin' Up! Have had a couple of these in the past, so yours might be called something else, but they are all called Pick a Punch. And the reason is that you get the choice of not only two different, sorry about the glare on that, I will try and angle that to get the glare off that for you from my window. Just let me see if I've got that right. So you get two different patterned end label options, but not only that, this section here gives you 3 different sizes for your labels. So all told, you could have 6 different labels with these punches. So they're really good. They are a bit more, it does come with a little instruction thing to show you the different sizes of all the labels. So my first tip is to cut yourself 3 templates. The largest one is 1 inch, the middle one 3/4 of an inch, and the smaller one 1/2 an inch. So I have written those measurements on my templates, and I will store those, and I store those with my punch. I just put them in a little, I've got these little plastic sleeves here. They're actually passport envelopes. They're really quite thick vinyl that I get off Amazon, and so I store my templates and any spare label sizes that I haven't used yet in that, and I store that with my punch. So that's my first tip. My second tip is when you are creating your label and cut your, the best thing I find is to cut your label to size first, depending on the greeting that you're using. So today I'm using this small greeting and it says "Here for You." It's from this particular stamp set, Encircled in Nature. It's one of my favourites, and so I've already gone ahead and stamped that. So I'm just going to move these out of the way. You might think it's a little bit strange that I've kept the scrappy bits off the ends of the labels, but this is my next tip. So I have stamped my label, and what I did was I punched it before I stamped it. So I know exactly when I stamp it how close to this end I want it to be. But now I have this end that is not yet punched, and I don't know how long to make that end, because if I'd have cut my piece of cardstock to size before I stamped it, I'm never quite sure how much it's going to punch off. So I like to punch one end, stamp it, and then do this. Keep the scrap piece that came from your first stamped end. And I will just grab mine, which has fallen on the floor. Excuse me for a second. Okay, so here's my little scrap. I'm now going to place that on top there. I'll just try and zoom in if I can so you can see that a bit better. No, it won't. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm going to place that over the top of my cardstock, and I'm going to move that around until I'm happy that the distance between the two stamped ends is pretty close to even. Okay, then I'll get a really sharp pencil. I am pretty happy with that. Take your time when you do this because it can be deceptive. I find my eyes do sometimes play tricks on me and I think it's even and then it's not. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that, even if it doesn't turn out 100% perfect. I've got a really sharp tip on my pencil. I'm just going to very lightly put a pencil mark at the end there where I want to cut my cardstock. Then I've just got my trimmer off camera, so I'll put that in my trimmer, line that up. And now I'll zoom out. It's let me zoom in, but it's not letting me zoom out. Oh well, we'll just go with it. Okay, so if you've never used these Stampin' Up! Punches, then you flip it over and there is a punch lock underneath. You flip that down and that opens your punch. So now I take my label, flip it over to the end that needs punching, feed it through until it stops. And if you're not sure if it's all the way through, just flip it over and you'll be able to see at the end there, the label poking through. So when it's a short label like this, sometimes it's a good idea to put a little sticky post-it note or something at the end of it so you can make sure it goes in straight. But I'm just going to wing it and punch it. That's simple. Now, how did we go? There we go. I'm pretty happy with that. That looks to me super even. So I hope that's helped you today. Again, this particular one is called, it is the only Pick-a-Punch that they have at the moment, and it's called Happy Labels Pick-a-Punch. So if that's helped you with your label punches, give me a shout out, and if not, if you were thinking of purchasing one, then I hope this has encouraged you to do so. I hope you're all having a lovely day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.